Hello. Okay, here's a video for you. Just wanted to show you what it is that I do in order to get my part off of here and over into here, where I wash and then get a new part started real fast. So, take it off. I'm going to go ahead and put in my thumb drive now for my next part. Now I've only let this sit for overnight. It stopped around 8 a.m. this morning, and it's about noon right now. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and take this tool here. This is a 5-in-1 tool I just picked up at Home Depot. It's for drywall. I've sharpened the blade just a little bit, and I've rounded the edge here and here. It already did come rounded a little bit, so but not by a lot, so I just rounded it off a little bit more. This is really easy. Just pull parts off, give it a quick swipe to make sure all the stuff's off. And you can see my build plate. You know, there's a couple little scrapes off, but no gouges. And I mean, you know how many prints I've done, a lot. Back on, tighten. A little fresh resin. And that's it. That's really as much as I need to do in terms of getting it back going again. The model can sit here like this for a few minutes if I want it to. Or I can go ahead and clip off a few supports here. I'm taking off the supports for the little teeny tiny nacelle bits because I don't want them to get in the way. And into my wash station. And depending on what model I do, I wash it with the supports on it, even though that will make my alcohol dirtier faster because you're cleaning off all the spare resin on the supports. But sometimes with models that aren't super delicate, I go ahead and I rip off the supports first and then just go ahead and clean the whole model. For something like this though, this has got a lot of really delicate little pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and wash it mostly like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and take the supports off. And again, I'm using the grip and rip technique, but I'm still doing it relatively gently. See, I'm sort of twisting on the thin pieces. Now I could dip this in hot water and have these supports just peel right off. I have tried that technique and it does work really well. But for this scenario, there we go. And now I'm going to use my this 50-cent chip brush. I've used it for literally every print. I haven't swapped out a single new one. You can see it looks like crap, but it doesn't matter. All it's doing, it's just a scrub brush. Meanwhile, my print's going, my second print's going. I just heard the first layer pop off. I love that sound. I think people overthink this sometimes. I really think that they get a little bit too involved with it. That's just my guess. I don't know. Now, a hollow model might have to drip a little bit just to get the resin out from the inside. But when you're going to submerge the whole thing into alcohol bath anyway, you are getting alcohol into your hollow model. And, you know, it's a similar situation. You just submerge it and make sure that the alcohol's all the way inside. Wait for the bubbles to stop bubbling out from the inside. And there you have it. Here is a wasp class. This was an example piece, so I didn't bother scaling it. I just scaled it to as big as it would fit on the printer. So this isn't 1 to 1400 scale. But it's still a kind of nice scale. It looks pretty cool, just as is. And detail looks pretty nice. You know, you can. It's not soft. You can see very well. You can see all the defined lifeboats all around. You can see the windows. You can see the shuttle bay. Yeah. So there you have it. I hope that helps for you. Let me know if it does or if it doesn't. And I'll talk at you later. Take care.